So then last episode we learned about forging our gear, yeah, and we got ready, we got to level 60 because we were defeating Lister the Tormentor to gain levels, so now we're ready to go. Now I fixed the background, now it looks properly, the leveling guide, level 50 to 80 for nightmare difficulty, so we're just gonna level the barbarian for now. We could just get a low level equipment and then just power level a different character later. We could just go to nightmare for now, so now we're level 60. Now we're in nightmare difficulty. Yeah, I already went through upgrading our gear. Now our character is just ridiculous at this point. We have all of our stuff forged. We have our mercenary. We got this crazy armor that just absorbs all the elemental damage. And then we got tons of life. We got it was like over 3,000 when we put on all of our skills. So yeah, now we're ready to go. And now we just have to go defeat Nightmare. I think should be on players 1. There's no reason to do it on a higher difficulty, right? And then as a barbarian with our swords and stuff, we still have 200% magic finds, so that's still good. We're still gonna find a whole lot of stuff on the way anyways. And I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Do we need to run through it? It's probably just exactly the same as normal difficulties. And yeah, we'll just put on where's our mercenary? You need to get the shouts. Yeah, then we just put on our shouts. Then we got 3,200 life, so that's probably really good for a barbarian. And then we can just use these. Do we go do all the quests? Probably. There's no reason not to. But here, first, let's look at the levels first. So we're level 60 probably. So in nightmare difficulty, all the monsters are going to be the same level as this says. It's not going to be different like normal where it says it's a level 44 area and there's level 59 guys there. Nope. So it's going to be level 40, and then 44 is the catacombs, and then Andario. So if everything's level 44 and 45 in Act 1, we don't have anything to worry about. So Act 2, they're 45, they're 49, and they go to level 51 in the tombs. So they might start leveling us up there, giving us some experience. They're level 50 in the Arcane Sanctuary. Then they're probably still not going to level us up. We're going to be able to burn through Act 1 and Act 2 then. Then Act 3, they're going to be level 51. They're going to go down to level 53. And then at the Kuros Bazaar and the Upper Kuros and the Lower Kuros, they're going to be level 56. And then the Durance of Hate, they'll be level 57. So 57 to 60, they'll actually be around our level once we get to the Durance of Hate, unless we level up a bit on the way. We should start getting experience at the end of Act 2. Cool, so now we're ready to go. We're just in the Bloodmoor. Hey, yeah, we might as well just clear the Den of Evil here. Shouldn't be too difficult anyways. You got your Frenzy or whatever. If you're a Boazon, you just basically multi-shot everything, right? And if you're a Sorceress, you probably just Chain Lightning or Frozen Orb or Meteor everything. So then whatever your class, I guess, you just run through and get to the Den of Evil then, wherever it is. I think I'm going pretty quick, and then just pick up any gems or any rings or amulets, probably. Sweet. Yeah, so it does go really fast on a barbarian. Yeah, with the frenzy and the movement speed. Well, plus we have all the movement speed from the skulls and everything else. And the set, the gloves gives us, 30% faster, 50% movement speed just from the gloves, just from the set. So that's really good. And eventually you just kill all the monsters and then you're done the Den of Evil, and then you get some extra stat points, right? Or skill points, one of the two. Maybe she even gives you an item or something. No, I don't think she gave us an item. She gave us a skill point. So we have a new skill point, so we could just use that. Might as well. Now it's to the cold plains and then the stony field, and then should I just cut to the end? Probably. We just save Deckard Cain, right? So we could identify everything. Yeah, there's not really too much, there's nothing really different in Nightmare difficulty. It's just harder, and then it's easier because your character is checked out. Oh, and then you find a gem shrine, so then you go home, and then you see if you have any blemished gems, so you could use the gem shrine. You probably have lots of money, just go buy one, right? Just be like, Kara, I need another skull, give me a blemished skull. Then you buy it, and then you go turn it into a perfect skull. You just gotta make sure you drop the amethyst that you picked up. Yeah, there we go. So now you have a perfect skull just because you found a gem shrine on the way. Now we were going to the cold plains, right? Yeah, and then the gem shrine interrupted us. And do we even get, is there a reason to do Blood Raven? Probably not. We just get a mercenary that we already have. So we just get the waypoint, and then we just find the way to the stony field, probably. So then we're in the dark woods. There's probably not much to do. Good, we found the waypoint. So now we just need to go find the tree and get the scroll and then save Deckard Cain. And then there's pretty much absolutely nothing else to do in Act 1 except defeat Ondario. So maybe just check for gem shrines or something. So there's that. And you just mow through this guy, right? That shouldn't be too difficult. Your gear should be pretty ridiculous. Here we go. Yeah, might as well. We have the waypoint. We'll just go save him quick, just so it's out of the way. So we just go talk to Akara. And just give the guy translated the scroll for you, and then you probably already got the waypoint. And then we just go defeat Rakinishu, and then maybe put on our shouts again. There we go. And Rakinishu should be in the stony field, and then you just have to defeat him again. Do no damage to you, really. Well, nothing should do damage to you. If it dies, it's not going to really move your health pool too much. Oh, we didn't hit the last one. Last two, okay. Yeah, and then maybe there's some flawless topazes or something to pick up. And then we just go save Deckard Cain again, right? Maybe we'll just kill Griswold or the champions or something. They're gonna give us 0 experience, right? Probably. Maybe they could drop something, but they didn't drop us anything, and then Griswold comes out, right? Is he gonna drop anything? Maybe. Yeah, he should drop extra stuff. But no, nothing really good. So then we're all done here. We just go talk to Deckard Cain, and then he's saved, right? And he could identify stuff for us. And maybe just go heal the amplify damage. Then I guess you just run the rest of the way. Yeah, it's just finding your way to the, where's it, the monastery, and then going running through the jail, running through the Black Marsh. I don't even know if we really need the waypoint here. And then I guess it's just straight through the barracks, right? Yeah, we just literally take the exact same path we did in normal difficulty. I don't know, if we don't even see the smith, we'll not worry about him. We'll just take the stairs, I guess. Wow, this is going super quick. A lot more. Wow, a lot quicker than it did on normal difficulty, that's for sure. And then you find your way to the inner cloister, and then it's just down the catacombs. Wow, we're already here. That was super quick. There we go. Yeah, and then you just go into the cathedral, down to the catacombs. I don't even know if there's a reason to kill the Bone Ash. Well, maybe there is. He's a super unique. Maybe he'll drop something. Oh, and a Grand Charm. So remember, these guys are just like, what, level 45 or something? Something like that, so yeah, not even worth really killing or stopping for anything. Just go find the waypoint, and then just go find Ondario. And then the waypoint to the catacombs was on level 2. Yeah, and then you just had to find the stairs. The stairs were over there. And then it's just the catacombs level 4 you had to find, and then just Ondario. She was probably going to fall super quick if you had at least like maximum resistances or 85 or something. Hopefully she doesn't give anyone too much trouble. This is only Nightmare. It's hell difficulty where she becomes a problem. And now we just have to work our way down to the 3rd level. Oh, the 4th level. Yeah, we're on the 3rd level. So then now we found the stairs. Now we're in the catacombs level 4. So now we just had to defeat Ondario. Is there even a reason to defeat these fallen? Probably not. We just ran in. Maybe we killed these guys. Well, there's no reason to, really, right? It's only Ondario. It's only Ondario on Nightmare, and the character is just ridiculous right now. We just forged everything. We got all of our crazy gear. We got over 3,000 life, so we just run in and kill Ondario, probably. Sweet, yeah, that wasn't too hard. We got all the stuff she drops, maybe some gems, runes, maybe a Grand Charm. There we go, now we're in Act 2 already. That was super quick. You just identify these, and then, wow, Act 2's even shorter. Yeah, because I always run through Act 2 super quick. It's just getting the 2 pieces of the staff. It's definitely less space you have to travel. So now we just go down here to the underground maze, and we just go to the left, right? Yeah. And we just go down the stairs to the mega passage. There's not really any reason to go to the sewers. We can come back to the sewers anytime you get a skill point if you go do the sewers, but whatever, we'll just rush through Act 2. We're pretty much here already. And maybe just record more of it. I don't know. It's gonna be a short episode. Well, it'll be pretty long. It's already like 10 minutes. And maybe just playing through. So now we're going through the mega passage. We're trying to find the way to the mega lair to get the part of the staff so we can finish Act 2 and move on to Act 3 where the guys are a higher level, hopefully. Barbarian is pretty sweet with the frenzy though. You just attack, you just hold the right mouse button, and then you just get all the movement speed, and then you just keep running, and then even our base movement speed is pretty quick. Here we go. So now we found our way to the mega lair. So now we just have to find where the queen is. Yeah, and then just open the chest, and we have the first part of the staff already, and then the second part of the staff's pretty much the same. Pretty much just as easy. I don't even want to pick up rares. I pick up so many rares in normal difficulty, and I looked out at my ID, and then I looked at all the uniques, and then I was, geez, what did I do? I mean, the rares, they're cool. They could come with good stats, but then all the uniques are just crazy at these levels. And, oh, here we go. So now we found the queen. Now we just had to... We didn't have to kill her. We just had to loot the staff. Now we could go and get the amulet. The amulet's down here, too. We just go back to the underground passage here. Yeah, and then just get the other part of the staff. That actually went by super quick, so yeah, we'll just put on our shouts again, and then we'll just switch our weapon, and then just go get the other part of the staff. The amulet is just up here. You just go down in the same place, and then we just go back up here. Yeah, through these stairs here. Then we just have to find our way to where the temple is. Yeah, and then just get the piece of the Viper amulet, and assemble the staff. Still probably no reason to kill these. They're probably still no threat. They're not even level 50. They're like level 43 or something. Something like that. They're level 51 at the end of Act 2, but they're level 51 and we're level 60 at least, and we shouldn't have any problems. Should just be literally mowing through everything. And if you're a sorceress, you're probably just teleporting everywhere, and if you're Amazon, you probably just got a bigger aura, and you're probably just running everywhere. Well, if you found the bigger aura items on the ground, it's just an item you get. Maybe you can't get that in normal difficulty. The stairs were down here. Yeah, here we go, and then you find your way to the temple passage level 2, and then we just have to find our way to Claw Viper Temple, I think. Our mana's gone. Yeah, and if you're a sorceress, watch out for the mana burn. They'll take all your mana, and then that's basically your health, right? Wow, we found this place really quick. That's good. We'll heal up our mercenary. Now we just need to go to the unholy altar, and then we just need to go get the amulet. Hey, even if we did lose like 60 health there from that guy, that doesn't really matter, right? That's not too much of our health. Now we have the amulet to the Viper. Now we might as well just go through. These guys are such a low level anyways. Now we assembled the staff already. Now we just put the staff in the Roderick cube, and then we combine them. So now we have the Roderick staff. Now we talk to Drognin. Then we go over here. Quest is complete. Now we just have to find our way to the Arcane Sanctuary. This takes like 10 seconds or something. Might as well just put our shouts on. And then we just ran through, ran straight left here, through the door probably. And then just through the stairs, and then we just ran here in this direction. Just pretty much ran straight, probably past all the guys, there's no reason to kill them. And then we just go through the stairs down here, through this door. And we just go down into the portal. Yeah, might as well just go open the door and go into the portal. Now we're in the Arcane Sanctuary. Now we just have to decide which way it is. Is it going to be north, east, south, or west? It could be any of these 4 directions. And then maybe I'll just record taking one of the paths, and then if it's not the right path, then I'll just go back and then I'll record again when I find the right path. So basically, now we just have to go through the Arcane Sanctuary, right? It should be pretty easy here. whatever class your gear is probably just ridiculous, and you're probably just one-shotting everything anyways, right? Then you just have to hold the right-click button, pick up any runes or sapphires or any rings or amulets along the way. You should have so much health. Never had this much health before. Cool, so now we're already at the halfway point of this direction. Now we just need to keep working our way to the end. Definitely big pockets of guys in here. These guys are what, level 50 in here, so they're definitely not going to be giving us experience. But now we could finally see if we reach the right end, so it probably takes just like a minute or something. Yeah, we reached the wrong end, so now we have to go back to town, right? Go back to town. Kill him. Then we have to try a different direction until we find the right direction. It could be any of these 4 directions. And then now we can find out if it was this direction. No, it wasn't this direction. So then you had to go back to town again and then take another direction, and then there's nothing ever in the chests, right? Yeah, so we went back to town and then we tried a different direction again. And then we've reached the end of this path, so now we could see if it was the right direction. Did we find the summoner? Was he this way? Maybe. I seen lightning things, so no, we're not. Wow, we took all the wrong directions all the time this time. So now we have to go to town. We know where the summoner is. The summoner is in the other direction. We searched all of these directions. He wasn't in either of them. The summoner was down here the whole time. Now we had to go get him. He was down here. Now we just had to go defeat the summoner and then find the way to Taurash's tomb and then defeat Dariel. So this act is so quick. And then now we finally reached the end. We finally found the summoner, right? This should be where the summoner is, and we got so much cold and fire absorb. He shouldn't give us too much of a problem. Where is he? Is he dead already? Oh, we killed him. No, it says kill. There we go. So we killed the summoner. We also found unique charms. Now we're in the Canyon of the Magi. What does the unique charm do? Unique charm's probably pretty crazy. Is it the perfect Sal? I've been reading about the perfect Sal, the small charm, the unique small charm. It should be the perfect Sal, right? The perfect smell, or perfect Sal small charm. There we go. Okay. The perfect Sal small charm. 3% mana stolen per hit, 5% life stolen per hit, replenish life plus 10, regenerate mana 8%, heal stamina plus 11%. So requires level 40, so that's pretty good. Yeah, we are a melee class. We do use dual leech, so we could use mana and life leech. Perfect. Now we just have to go defeat Dariel then. Dariel's over here, which is the proper... We need to find the circle tomb. The circle tomb was way over here, way in the corner. So now we found the Taurash's tomb. Now we just needed to find where the chamber was. Yeah, where Taurash's chamber was. And Dariel was going to be waiting inside. We just have to defeat him, and then we're done Act 2 already, and then we're already on to Act 3. Jeez, Nightmare difficulty goes so quick. You just basically farm all your gear in normal difficulty, then you forge everything, and then your gear is crazy. You find some crazy unique items, maybe some sets, and then you're good to go. And then what do? We could pretty much just like farm the end of Nightmare difficulty already. We don't even have to worry about farming, or don't have to worry about gearing up along the way or anything. That's really good. We're already probably as geared as we could be almost. So we just found a dead end. So now we needed to go turn back and find the proper way. So guys are level 51, so they level us up kind of, but it's definitely not really efficient or anything. Pretty much just run through everything and then just try to find wherever Dariel is. Should be somewhere in here. And maybe I'll just keep it running. We're already at a minute, but we're already cleared most of the place. It's just so quick on a Frenzy Barbarian. I mean, the Whirlwind would be alright too. Maybe Whirlwind would work, but it just takes all the mana all the time, and then if you don't hit anything, if you're hitting skeletons, then you run out of mana, and then you can't Whirlwind. I think we actually found the place. This should be where Dariel rests. Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe down here. This is a huge long path. Here we go. So now we found where Dariel lies. Now we just have to deposit the Roderick staff, and then free Dariel, and then destroy Dariel. Should be right in here. Just have to wait for the thing to open up. We're not really picking up too much along the way. I mean, there's not really any reason to, I guess. All the best stuff is at the end of Nightmare. So then now we just go in and we defeat Duriel, right? He should be super, super easy. We can just do whatever. If you're another class, you're probably, doesn't matter, you have so much health anyways, and you probably have damage reduction and everything. And all the cold absorb is, yeah, his holy freeze should be doing nothing. It should be healing us probably. There we go, there's Duriel. So there's Act 2 done. Wow, we don't need all those rares. Those rares are going to be garbage compared to all the uniques we're going to find in Nightmare difficulty. We just run over here and we talk to Jaren, right? Yeah, talk to Jaren. And then talk to Mischief. We have to go down over here. And then Act 2 is done already. And we just go talk to Mischief and we tell him to sail east. And then we're in Act 3. There we go. Wow, Act 1 and Act 2 is done already. So now Act 3, the guys here, they're around our level, kind of. Yeah, so at the start of it, they're at level 51, and then they get to level 54 in the Kyros place. So they might level us up. Maybe it'd be good to kill, but we don't want to stop here anyways. I mean, even the... Yeah, there's the Kyros Bazaar. Okay. Upper Kyros. And then Durance 8 level is 57. Then Act 4 is 58 to 60, so there's not too much of a difference, but Act 4 is alright. Act 4, he's going to be the same level as us. Wow, and then we're just in the Bloody Foothills. We could probably level in the Bloody Foothills, or we could just go to the end parts. Maybe the cows or something. I don't know. We'll have to see how our character is. Level 60 is probably pretty good.